Yeah, we back like we never left. It's your man Don Bucks. Welcome to another episode of Rappin' Dough, home of money conversations. And I was definitely having an ill conversation this evening. I figured we'd bring it live. A man becomes a man with circumstance or age. And I think this topic has been talked about. We got a whole lot of YNs running around here, and the reason being is I think it runs deep, especially within the black community. So I got a special guest off the camera. You don't need to worry about who that is. But we was definitely digging into this topic. And one thing I was saying, you know, we got a lot of these, like I said, YNs, they in their 20s, and a lot of them emotional. And I think it runs real deep. Like one thing I was saying is that, a lot of our households are single mother households, right? So it's kind of hard. And I think I made a post about this not too long ago about how mothers can't raise boys to be men. And now we seeing a whole lot of them. Where's my background music? A whole lot of them running around here. Um, yeah, where's my background music? Doing bullshit. You feel me? So, what you think? You think it's the single moms raising these boys and coddling them? Because I think a lot of that is the case. A lot of these young boys are being coddled to the point where now they young men, and I think it's hard to navigate the world as a man after being coddled for so long. What you think?
Yeah, I think that is one of the reasons.
One of the reasons.
Um, yeah, one
It
of the.
might be the reason if you
Um,
ask me.
okay, it can be the
You
reason.
know what I mean?
Um, but yeah, you're being coddled. They coddle their son from little all the way up till like 18, and then they go off into the world and they just don't know what to do.
Yeah,
Um,
but um,
they don't have a man present,
ooh,
and
ooh.
that's not like speaking for everybody because some people could have, but
Why don't they have a man present? Because a lot of times, you know, I hear the narrative that, oh, yeah, the father is not in the household. So why am
well, it could be
why
it could
why
be a lot of
am
reasons why he's not in the household. Like, um, but just because he's not in the household doesn't mean that he can't be in that child's life. It's probably not the same as being in the, same being raised in the same household as with your mom and your dad.
It's
Um,
definitely not the same.
it's not the same, but
Definitely not the same because it's all about proximity. Um, if all that's in the house is that mom voice, it's not the same. Like there's no sounding board, there's no balance there. Like, okay, you might talk to your dad on the weekends, but it's like I
yeah,
was saying earlier before we went live, is like a lot of our houses, a lot of us, came up with this household. So it's we don't even know, or some of us don't even realize that we starting behind. We down 20 in the game already. And these young boys out here, they real combative when you try to give them guidance. Like, it's not just one or two of them. Like, I know YNs in their 20s, you can't even have a conversation with them without them storming off emotional. You know what I mean? So, after being coddled by their mom, and then they finally run into let's say, some man in their life, cousin, uncle, older brother, to try to give them some game. You can't even have a conversation with these little niggas.
Yeah, because they wasn't taught, or they didn't have to have a conversation with their mom. Their mom just, gave them everything, just literally, coddled them. They didn't have to do anything, probably. Um,
Mm.
so they wasn't taught how to, deal with anything like conflict.
So it's not necessarily age then, because America, they say you once you're 18, you're an adult, and a lot of them running around, tough Tonys out here doing manly things.
Which I don't. Why does 18 make you an adult?
I mean, you can go to war.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but
You can vote now. You know what I mean? It's like, as a kid, you think you grown when you're 18. You can't
yeah,
really wait to be 18. You know what I mean? Like 21, you can drink. It's like, but when I think back when I was 21, now at this healthy age, it's like 21. I was a fucking baby, knowing what I know now. Like I ain't no shit. I ain't no shit at 21. But it's like we're called to be men. I would think at that age, we
yeah,
doing adult things. We 21, niggas is drinking, fucking
yeah, having
out the
kids.
wazoo, having kids. You a whole kid having kids. And I mean, that ain't just start. Cause shit,
Well, yeah,
my
no,
mom had me young. I think my mom had me at 22. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like,
My mom had me
and
younger
I'm the
than that.
second kid, so she had she had my sister even younger than that. You feel me? Like, so, um, yeah, and the man being in the house, in order to raise these sons, that's a whole nother rabbit hole that we can go down. Like, because uh, shit, I know this ain't just start. Women can be hard headed. Y'all could be hard headed. I mean, and the nigga be like, listen, man. And I heard, because I don't have any kids yet, but I heard like y'all can be one way before the kid, and then after the kid, y'all a whole nother person. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying.
But could it
That's what
be?
I heard.
I mean,
That's what I heard. Y'all a
that could be
whole nother person.
dependent though on the circumstance, like the person you had a kid with and what's going on.
Mm.
Um, Now you probably have some women out here who do just do things after they have kids for no reason.
Turn to a whole nother being.
But most of the time,
And then the nigga don't want to be around that. It's like, damn, like, all right, you know what?
every situation isn't like that though.
We talking about the black community. Like, it's not just one and few and far in between. Like, a lot of us came up in these dysfunctional households where it's only one fucking parent. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? But the errors is different. But
it's
yeah,
more
it's
common now.
nasty.
It's more common.
Because, like I said, these YNs is running around out here. They in their 20s. They supposed to be men, according to American standards. Like, you're an adult at 18, but it was running around here, ain't finished school, tough as hell outside, doing manly things, but a whole kid. So, I think, like I said, this conversation has been ongoing for a minute, like, because like I said, a woman can't raise a boy to be a man. And I thank God my mom sending me with my dad. Because there was only so many times she could whoop my ass. Like, I still wasn't listening. Like, after a while, you start taking ass with them. Like, all right, like, you feel me? Like, all right. But it's like, all right, you go from the belt to the motherfucking vacuum cleaner poles. Like, what's next after the vacuum cleaner? Yo,
No.
what's next after the vacuum cleaner pool? Like, you gotta half kill this nigga for him to listen at this point. It's like, so it's like, all right, you know what? You going with your dad. 'Cause I can't. So, but I seen this post the other day. It's like, a lot of women they want to feel like the hero, or it's just some weird thing they have with, they want to sit up there and be able to say, well, I did it all by myself. It's like, yo,
who wants to say that?
what you mean? Don't act like you ain't been seen. Like,
I know, but like who wants to
it's
say,
weird.
like,
It's weird.
I don't want to say
it's really weird.
I did this all by myself. Like, that's not a
It's really
award.
weird. It's a lot of narratives that's really weird. Like, I don't even understand what the thought process is. There's a lot of fucking weirdness.
Yeah, being a single mother is not an award. Like,
it's really not.
It's not something for you to be.
But
like,
yo,
running
girls
around.
be wanting to be baby moms. My people just told me the other day, like, matter of fact, yesterday, we was having a conversation. She was like, yo, I was fucking with this shorty, like, I ain't even been fucking with her that long, and she lived with her. This is the bullshit that's going on. She lived with her. She got a baby now. She lived with her baby dad. Fucking with this nigga. Talking about put a baby in me. Like, what? I don't even fuck with you like that, 40. What? And you live with your current baby dad. And you trying to be another, you want another baby dad?
Yeah, that's
You
insane.
want another baby dad. Talking about put a baby in me. Like, what the fuck around? How you gonna go home pregnant?
A lot of girls haven't had the right guidance either, though. So I don't.
Hey, he need to have a conversation with Umar, because she was a bunny at that. A bunny at that. Talking about put a baby in me. Even the white girls starting to be. Hey, yo. Put a baby in me, yo. Unreal. Nav. I couldn't believe it, yo. So it's a lot of weird narratives going on out there. It's like they want to be able to say they did it by themselves, and why? Like
I don't understand that.
What part don't you understand that that's not healthy? It's like the shit that's going on. Like these unfit mothers is running rampant. Like, so a man can only teach a boy how to be a man, and these type of mothers running around that don't even consider the father being like an ingredient in a healthy child is like, is wild to me.
Yeah.
Has it got that nasty?
I mean, but that's not just blaming on the mother though. Some of the fathers don't want to take care of their kids.
Has it really got that nasty outside for real?
That's how it is. Like,
it's really nasty. What they say, nasty work. It's nasty work outside, yo. I'm at the point where I'm not even mad at the fact that I waited so long to have a kid. Like I'm super like, bitch, hold up. Like, hey, cause these motherfucking women be whew. So what's these notes I got down here? So oh yeah, so that coincides with the fact that I was saying that like people don't even realize that they down 20 already. So a motherfucker come out here and don't even realize they need to finish high school.
Right.
Don't realize that that job, your homie, your cousin, your uncle trying to put you on, like you might want
to take that.
You might want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong, man. I could be wrong. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, though, because I might be wrong. I could be wrong. But I just think it's really fucked up. It's frustrating to see, how the young boys is coming, and it's kind of hard to pin the blame in one particular area. Because women choose who to have sex with. Like we can want to have sex with a woman all we want, but y'all the ones that determine sex.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, and it's like, can you really blame the man for not wanting to be around if you seen the red flags before you laid down with him?
But what if you didn't see any red flags?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
That's perhaps. But y'all are good detectives. Women see shit that we don't see. Y'all see shit by mistake. Don't let y'all be on purpose trying to see some shit. Y'all see shit by mistake. Like y'all natural detectives. There should be more women detectives. Like, sidebar, there should be way more women detectives than it is, because women would find out some shit.
Definitely.
Like, put them on the fucking job. You hear me? Put women on the job. Like, detectives hiring. Like, listen. Oh yeah, they took DEI out, didn't they? Damn, I don't know if they did that. Police, but whatever. Like, bring the women in for real. Golly. But y'all see the red flags. Y'all determine sex. We determine relationships. We decide who gets in a relationship. Y'all decide who gets the sex. So if y'all laying down with a bum or a nigga that whoop your ass and you let him knock you up without a rubber, and then after the kid is here, now you want to reshape him into something that he is not. It's just a weird, a nasty cycle of events that just continues. And it's like, when do somebody take accountability? Like, whose fault is it? At some point, we have to do better too. Like,
I'm about to say, we both can take accountability.
Like, niggas. Man, this is why I created Rappin though, man. Cause it's like, yo, we can have all the complaints we want, but who's providing solutions? Like I got, like, listen, I got hella solutions in the bio. Like, if you down bad, you need to figure out how to get your paper right, man. Yeah, hit up the bio. But we gotta we at some point we have to realize that as the black community, period, before we even have kids, we down, we behind.
Yeah.
We behind like a motherfucker, man. Shit. It's like motherfucker be down so long. It's like, not to call nobody stupid, but like stupid people don't know they stupid. Just like crazy people don't know they crazy. I remember one time we was sitting on my people's porch and shit. We out there busting it up, and these two crazy people, like they was visibly crazy. Like you can tell they was a little off and shit, like looking funny and all that. You feel me? And they clearly was buddies from their program or something, like they crazy people program. I don't know what they call
It's
it.
not called crazy people program.
Whatever you call it, they was crazy and shit, right? So boom, they coming down the street and shit. They doing their crazy thing. Like, you can tell the conversation is incoherent and shit. Doing crazy people shit, right? But they laugh and having a good time. So they getting closer and closer and shit. We like, look at these motherfuckers, right? So they gonna stop in front of us. It was like, he crazy. Like, no, you crazy. You like, yo, what the fuck? Crazy person called the other one crazy. Like, he don't know he crazy. So that's what happens. Like, some people they don't even know they behind. They down 20. So it's like we've been down that long that motherfuckers don't even realize that they fucked up, and we gotta like have a sense of urgency behind us. Like you don't think you need to know how to read at 30? You
Well,
30?
Sure.
You 30, bro, and you don't know how to read.
Yeah, no, that's unacceptable.
You don't realize you don't like. Where's your sense of urgency to be like, you know what, man, shit. Because we want to. It's crazy how we'll put image before actual substance. We rather look smart than actually be smart. We rather look rich than actually be rich.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's really fucking weird.
No structure. Nobody was taught anything.
It's really fucking weird. And just for how people don't know that they're stupid, sometimes, and I get it now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, that when you're a certain way, and let's say you have things going on with yourself, sometimes you can be blinded to the fact that what you're doing is not necessarily normal. Because previous conversations, like you would think, like as a man, that you're supposed to have your own place, right? You're supposed to have your own car, right?
Yeah.
And in actuality, that's not even the case. And I ain't even know that. Like, and I'm starting to actually, I seen a little video on TikTok the other day. This girl got this little voiceover. I guess she had a little recording of her over this dude house, and it's like, this boy got his own bed. He got his own. You seen that TikTok?
Yeah, I seen that.
I'm coming over. I'm going over there.
He got heat.
I'm like, what? It's to the point it's a fucking amazing when a dude got his own shit. Like, what the fuck is going on outside?
There is one in few. Like,
what is going on outside?
I would say if you come across a guy, it's probably
8 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Seriously, is that bad? 8 out of 10?
Yeah.
Fucked up.
That they don't have their own place.
8 out of 10 fucked up. That is crazy. That's wow. Nasty work, fellas. That's nasty work. They making TikToks amazed that a nigga got his own bed. We down that bad, fellas? Yo, what the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? We can't be down that bad. They making TikToks about niggas having their own bed. He got his own bed. What she say? He got heat. He got his own heat. What the fuck, man? So this is what I'm saying. You could be a little bit, what's the word? Jaded. I don't know if that's the word. That might not be the word. But you can be a little bit blinded to the fact that, you know, some things that you are doing is not necessarily normal. So this is how I can see how people, you know, they've been in their situation so long, they don't even know they down bad.
Yeah, they don't think it's a problem that they're 35 or 40 still living at home with their mom. Or
what the fuck? And here we go again. Here's the coddling, and it can't be. You can't downplay the coddling. The difference between a man's love and a woman's love is totally different. Like, we're willing to give tough love quicker than a woman.
I agree.
And this is why a man is needed, some type of mentor, something. The sooner the better, because these niggas is in their 20s and they like fuck being hard-headed as a 7-year-old. These niggas is 20 and hard-headed. Like I said, motherfucker will storm off on a conversation because they don't have no like they social skills is in the basement. Emotional than motherfucker. And where do they get these emotions from? They've been around a woman too long. They ain't scared to. Some moms scared of their sons.
That's not even funny, but
you scared to tell their sons some shit, bro. It's
yeah, I seen it.
I don't like it. So that begs the question: does a man become a man with age or with circumstance?
And I guess that depends on what type of environment they grew up in.
So a 35-year-old is not a man?
He a man, but is he
I
doing?
think he's a male.
I but say, is he doing things that a man is supposed to do?
I think that's a 35-year-old male.
Okay, we can call him that.
I think we're on to something here. Because man, I think that entails a few things. You know, you can be a male and not be a man. Yeah. So I think that kind of answers one of the questions. I think a man becomes a man with circumstance.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's not age.
No.
Based off our conversation.
It's definitely not age. You know, as stated, it has to come from the type of environment. like he was raised at. If he was raised by his mom, then at 18, is he a man? No,
Can't tell
probably
them that though.
probably
That's the
not,
that's the
because
wild
he's
part.
not doing anything, or let's say he didn't finish high school and he's not working and he's just
But
running
that's
the
the
street.
wild part. You can't tell them. You can't tell them they're not a man though. It's crazy.
No, you can't. Because
And
of course they're going. I'm grown.
oh
I'm
man,
21. I'm grown.
buck. They will buck
You
the shit out
like,
you.
but it's
Like
like, are you still being taken care of? Because
I think that's the
that's not
conversation
wrong.
my people stormed off on me. And I think I got a older little cousin. He was trying to have a conversation with another one of our younger relatives, and I think we was talking about, stepping up, like,
Mhm.
and he ain't want to hear this conversation.
They usually don't when you start to.
I'm like, yo, come get back over here. Where you going? Like,
When you start to put things in perspective for them, they don't want to hear what you got to say. Because it's like, I'm grown. Like, I don't know. Like, what are you talking about?
but that's the delusion. Like, so yeah, we got shit. Shit, we definitely got a lot of delusional women, but we got a lot of delusional YNs, and this is frustrating. And we need, we have I'm starting to see some OGs, come out of the woodwork and give game, but it's been quiet in the OG section. Like we had uncles, pull our coattail in my era. Older fellas on the block
Yeah,
tell us that, yo, you don't need to be around here. Get out of here. Like, but
the
now we have older niggas that's still in their second childhood. Got OGs that's younger than them because they still trying to be 18 and 20 at 40 and 30.
yes, and them 18 and
How you gonna
20
be an
year
OG
olds,
and you got a OG
they're not listening to them.
that's 18
Yeah, they're not listening to them.
because they still living at home and shit. How you gonna tell a young nigga what to do and you ain't right? That's what's going on. That's crazy. That's why the OG's been quiet, because these new OGs, because we gotta come to terms with, yo, we the new adults. I seen somebody post not too long ago, I think it was a comedian nigga. He was like, yo, we the new adults, right? You niggas ain't having no cookouts.
Nothing.
You niggas
like our parents used to.
You can't even. Of course, you ain't invite nobody to the crib because you ain't got one. How you gonna? You ain't having no family. We supposed to be doing stuff at your house now.
Yeah.
You still trying to go to your mom's house for shit. You're the adult now. Motherfuckers don't want to grow up. That's part of the issue too.
Stagnant.
The old heads don't want to grow up. They don't want to grow up. So how the fuck they kid gonna grow up if they ain't even grown? They still going outside, turning up every weekend. How your kid? It's fucked up outside. It's fucked. Yo.
It just might be.
It's fucked up. Oh man, we need help, y'all. We need help. We need resolution. This might be part one, because this is a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole like a motherfucker. We got the YNs. They're supposed to be men You're doing manly shit, but still live at home. If they got a home,
Yeah.
and if they do got a home, it's with their mom. And we got the 40-year-old, 30-year-old, old head YNs that don't want to grow up. Girls making TikToks about niggas having their own crib, like it's amazing.
It is amazing.
Shorty said 8 out of 10, and I had no idea, bro. I'm thinking everybody out here, I'm thinking this shit is regular. Shit ain't regular. Come to find out, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
8 out of 10. I don't even want to ask you how you know it's 8 out of 10. That's a whole nother conversation. Damn, you outside. But
Don't.
it's nasty. It's nasty outside, y'all. They gotta run through the numbers to find a real nigga. And sometimes they take that. They fuck with you bummy niggas. They fuck with you bummy niggas too. Bummy niggas getting pussy, which is wild too. It's crazy work outside. Be careful, niggas. Careful. Nasty out there. You get sticky. Get sticky real quick outside. You hear me? Oh my gosh. But anyway, man. Like I said, this might be part one because I need to have some more conversations about these ages and circumstances, man. We need some more OGs stepping up, giving game. First off, have your shit right. Have your shit right. You know what I mean? Because ain't no YN. First off, they already don't want to listen to you.
Absolutely. Whether you
But-
got your stuff together or not.
But at least that's a good starting point. Like they looking for examples of success. So if they don't have any examples of success, it's like they out here just winging it.
Mhm.
They just winging it. It's like the shorties, the girls is winging it. They want to be baby moms and shit, like, cause they mom ain't teach them shit. So they want to be baby moms on purpose. And this ain't even new. I had this shorty, yo, this nasty work, man. Black folks starting from 20, we down 20, it's 20-0. This was like 90, I'm gonna say 96. This shorty was on my dick crazy, right? I wasn't paying her no mind. Like she wasn't really my type. Her body was funny. I wasn't really off that like that there. So, but she was on me, like, feel me? And caught her like a little after the club let out spots. This was like a gas station spot in Trenton. Y'all remember Getty gas station? Y'all, anybody from Trenton, New Jersey, the Getty gas station after the club used to be crazy. But anyway, out there, she hit me with it's like the bunny hit my man's off. Like, yo, put a baby in me. She was like, yo, let me have your baby. You ain't even gotta take care of it. This literally came out of her mouth. Like,
I don't know who in their right mind would say something.
She
like that.
literally said, you ain't even gotta take care of it. I know I'm a fly nigga and all that, but god damn, shorty. You feel me? You know what I mean? I mean, my seed is superb and all that. You dig? Features and all that. You know what I mean? But anyway, she was like, yeah, you ain't even got to take care of it. I was like,
Yeah,
damn. And this was 96.
I would never say. What do you mean?
Like, and her dad was somebody too. Like, I know he wouldn't have been happy about her outside saying shit like that. Her dad was, whew. So this ain't even new. This is how down bad we are mentally, familially. Like our families is dysfunctional as shit. Like, I don't know how influential he was in her life, but couldn't have been that much because she outside talking crazy.
Yeah, that was insane.
You ain't even gotta take care of it. What? Now, I'm pretty sure like some goofy would have probably took advantage of that. Like, just, you know what I mean? Nigga that ain't used to getting no pussy or something probably took advantage of that and just, you know what I mean, want to go raw. Oh, when tonight? when tonight? Nah, fuck out of here. I'm cool. I super wasn't trying to have no kids back then either. At that time, like, nah. But yo, we down 20. We need a sense of urgency amongst ourselves, man. Like, we have to realize we down and stop being so prideful. Stop trying to look the part, whatever part that is. You trying to look like you a functional man and don't know how to read. Man, I'm full of stories. I'm glad I started this YouTube. I'm full of stories. This motherfucker came through the barbershop, right? And one of our barbers, come to find out this was his cousin. Like, they go in the office and shit. Like, barber ain't had no customers at the time. So his cousin came in. I didn't know this was his cousin at the time. Take him to the back in the office and shit. They back there for like half an hour. They finally came out and shit. You walk out and he ain't get no haircuts. So I'm like, oh, family talk, whatever. So mind you, his cousin, I know him. Like, I know he's super in the streets or whatever. So I'm like, damn, what he was talking about? He was like, yeah, he needed me to help him fill out this application. I'm like, what? Bro barely know how to read. Mind you, 30 something. Don't know how to read like that, but I wouldn't have been able to tell because he outside so tough Tony running around doing whatever he doing. You think I mean, like, I don't be thinking. Because shit, I went to Catholic school from 1st to 8th grade. So it's like, you don't know the level of education that other, public school goers have until you get into public school. Because got my ass kicked out last year Catholic school and went to public school after that. So I got exposed to what them niggas been learning all this time. Well, should I say not learning? And I'm like, and then they had the nerve to pass the No Child Left Behind on top of that. Like, wait a minute. First off, niggas ain't learning shit. Cause the teacher's scared of the kids. So out of 30 kids, there's only like 3 or 4 that really trying to learn. They can't learn because there's 26 other motherfuckers. There's some people in the back drawing out diagrams of how to steal cars, You got motherfuckers shooting dice. You got motherfuckers cracking on each other. Like the class is off the fucking hook, but yet they get passed. So imagine going all the way through school not learning shit. Now you 30, trying to fill out an application. I didn't even think that far into it. And then I got to thinking about it, like, yeah, niggas definitely wasn't learning shit when I was in junior 3. Like, you really have to, like, and it made me think, like, they had this program called Gifted and Talented. Yeah, that in your state?
No.
Well, Gifted and Talented was from my perspective, from what I seen, I didn't dig into it because I went down a motherfucking, what they said in Juice, he slid down a razor blade to an alcohol river. That's what happened to me when I got to Catholic school. I got kicked out of Catholic school, but I slid down a razor blade to an alcohol river. I ain't even gonna lie. Like I started doing what they was doing, and I didn't really dig into what Gifted and Talented was. Actuality, they wasn't learning nothing special. Gifted and Talented was nothing but kids that had parents that wanted their kids to actually learn the regular shit without distraction. But the whole time, if you're in the mix with the knuckleheads, you think those extra, they learning extra shit, they geniuses. Meanwhile, no, it was just a program for kids that wanted to learn the regular shit without the distractions
from the class.
Because you're a minority if you're trying to learn in the public school system. And that's what I found out what the difference was, like coming from Catholic school where your parents had to pay for school. It's like you better be in there learning.
And over.
And is a culture within there that you're an oddball, you're a minority if you're a knucklehead. If you're a motherfucker that was stuttering when the teacher called on you trying to read and shit, and you ain't. So you didn't want to be the dummy. So the dummies was a minority. It was cool to be smart. It's the opposite in public school.
Yeah.
You're an oddball trying to be smart. So Gifted and Talented was actually kids who had parents that probably couldn't afford parochial and private school, but they still wanted their kids to learn. So they're amongst other kids that want to learn. But if you in the mix, you thinking them niggas is geniuses and like learning some other shit. No, they just learning the regular shit without you, nigga. Cutting up the back. That's all.
A little quiet.
That's all. They just learning the regular shit. And I realized that after the fact, looking back. But we have to get a sense of urgency and make being smart cool and not even necessarily cool, but yeah, like make that the shit.
Yeah.
Like nerds is winning. Look at me. I don't look like a nerd per se, but yeah, nerds is winning, man. But we still in the minority, you know what I mean? People understand it, but like I said, we They full of pride. They don't want to admit when we on bullshit sometimes.
Yeah, that's a lot of us, unfortunately.
Like, I think I need to know how to read. You know what? I'm gonna go take this course on how to read. They say the average person, and this is everybody, white people too. The average person don't finish a book from cover to cover after high school. Hence why I would think it contributes to the fact that the average American don't even have $1,000 in their bank account. I think they correlate.
That could be.
Leaders are readers. Like, I think having information in your head correlates to your bank account. Like, the more information you have in your head, the more ideas that are conjured up in order for you to move out on certain things or to create certain things that aids in your ability to create income.
Yeah.
Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Like, if you ain't got nothing upstairs, it's like, how you gonna create something out of nothing? Like so we have to let go of some of this pride, man. This pride, I think is the root. Pride and ego, right?
Two big ones.
Yeah, pride and ego, man. A book that kicked my ass, so you might want to pick up, is Ego is the Enemy. Ego is the enemy. It's some heavy shit in there. And, you know, even knowing what I know, it's like, damn, I did that. Or I still do that. Or, you know what I mean? There's some shit in there. Ego holds a lot of us back from moving forward. Thinking we know it all. Or, thinking we know it all. Like, you can't teach nobody nothing that think they know it all already. But once you start reading and start elevating, you're gonna realize that you need to remain a student. You're never gonna know it all. Never gonna know it all. And you gotta keep that student spirit about us. Because so we can start shaking some of this bullshit. If we get a little bit smarter, I think it'd be common sense. Even though common sense is not common, it'd be like, you'll be more prone to not coddle as a woman to your son. You'll be a little bit more prone not use a condom. Be a little bit more smarter, right? With more information and more intelligence, I think we'll be a lot less prone to a lot of this shit. Like, you would think it's a little abnormal to be 40 living with your parents, right? So yeah, we gotta let go of some of this pride and some of this ego and come to terms with, you know what, I'm down 20. Like, I came from a fucked up household. You know what? Let me put the odds a little bit more in my favor, because at a certain point, like, you can't blame your parents no more. You can, but it's
Yeah, you can and you
you
can't.
can, but that's not gonna get you nowhere.
Yeah.
As an adult. Like, they did what they can do already. They can't be your parent, and you sitting up here calling yourself a man and a woman, like they it's so at some point we have to take accountability for the shit that we don't know. It's like, all right, yeah, I came up fucked up, but let me make it better for my kids.
Exactly. Be better for the next generation.
But this is part one, man. We're going down a rabbit hole. A man becomes a man with age or circumstance. I say circumstance. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. That way.